Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kill. Hey, alert 33. Run.
56 to Mike. 56.
Hey, Zoo.
Go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
My God.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to the blocker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
180.
Mike 5-4. 6-man. Check curls.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Single receiver.
Run.
Single receiver.
Alert.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
My God.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mike's 56.
You gonna see me in the King. You gonna see me.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Here we go.
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
21. Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run the Coleman on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Nice hit.
12.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. George Kittle, the All-Pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win in New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, The most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized the run game. Just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the blocking? Absolutely dominating both at the point of attack and in space. Not a surprise because he is the starter for the former Big Ten offensive lineman.
A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
6, right there, 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, look at that. A diving catch. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as well. Things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 180.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Mayfield on the first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, alert 33.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
That's how we do, dude.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go, here we go.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. I got
To throw, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Chubb.
Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive. Now Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Regular.
54, Mike.
Pistol.
Check. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, the Joker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get him to open field with a full head of steam. Boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
There was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mayfield down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I'm here all day. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 56.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more.
Here we go.
You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives at being at his peak late in ball games.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Gets around him.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
Set, 180.
Check 56. Let him know, let him know.
Real.
56. 56.
1st down, Mayfield. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep your clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. D4 able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 54 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game. But it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Run.
Sponge! No!
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
65!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try to run for it here. It's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
56 is the mic. All day.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Regular.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. That'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Here we go.
Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Gets past 1 man. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was...
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 74 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 20% of the time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,